getting the game to show up on the recording software. But here it is! Finally! Hello everybody, welcome to the Saturday morning stream. My name is Pazu. Hello everybody. Say hello to Moderator Ray. Hello, how are you doing, Moderator Ray? Charles Darkin, hello. You seem excited this morning. Hello Ilya, how are you doing? We are playing Sherlock Holmes versus Arsene Lupin. Hello everybody, welcome to the Saturday morning stream. This stream is sponsored by wonderful members of the channel, including our VIP members, Timothy Mayo, Blake Mayo, Softia42, and Moderator A. Our elite members, Chris Bowman, Jusuni, Jersey Kid, and Star O'Cakes. Our fan club members, Mo Nemo, Laurie Lean, and Lucas Oliveira. Also want to say thank you to all the basic level channel members for all your support. So thank you everybody! Welcome to the stream everyone. We are playing once again Sherlock Holmes versus Arsene Lupin. The one Sherlock Holmes game that I did not finish, that I kind of abandoned pretty early on. The only one game, guys. So I played this on release or near release date back in, let me look at the box. What year did this come out? 2007. So, yeah. Pretty early on, maybe like within an hour, I kind of abandoned the game. For unknown reasons. Or maybe not unknown reason, but I did not really like it. So I'm giving this another chance. We all know that the remake of Sherlock Holmes Awaken is coming out pretty soon. So Awaken, the original version, is one of my favorite adventure games. So I'm excited for that to come out. It is a remake, so things are going to be different. Maybe I need to play that original game again, after all these years. So anyway, this is Sherlock Holmes versus Arsene Lupin. A master detective versus a master thief. Are you all excited? Bloodsky7, hello, welcome to the stream. Hello everybody. Are you all ready to start? Okay, hold on, before we begin, control. I don't think this game is controller compatible, so we'll have to use our keyboard and mouse. I have no problem with that. I'm used to the keyboard and the mouse. So, alright. Welcome everyone. It's time to begin. Here we go. Hopefully the volume is going to be alright. So let me know if the volume needs to be adjusted, guys. New game. Yeah. You are undertaking to portray Sherlock Holmes, the famous consulting detective of 221B Baker Street, London. During the case, you must demonstrate both sagacity and calm. Observe well the items around you and don't hesitate to click on them once you have the required information. You will obtain comments that will help in your hunt. Do not forget to interrogate anybody who may be able to inform you. Choose the right sequences, the right questions, and pay heed to the answers. Assure yourself that you aren't caught short by your adversary, Arsene Lupin, who will throw a number of challenges at you which will demand you are subtle and methodical. And thus in the course of your investigations you will have need of pencil and paper. Certain riddles will require reflection worthy of your hero. It will be challenging. At certain moments you will need to type a keyword in response to a question in order to continue the adventure. You are at liberty to consult your notes in order to help yourself. Do not forget to read the documents that you will have gathered and glance through Sherlock's notes. They are all important. In order to advance your inquest, you will have at your disposition plans and maps which will permit you to teleport by clicking on given points. You may equally make your character run by double-clicking with the left mouse button. England's honor is at stake! Do not disappoint your adversary, and do not disappoint the Queen! Wow, they're running in unison, guys.
It looks to be the beginning of a lovely day, Holmes. There's nothing like beginning the week with a sunny Monday, with nothing more pressing to do than to see what came in the post. Would you care to take a ride up the Thames today?
I think not, Watson.
Listen, Holmes, your mood has been getting progressively worse for the past 2 weeks. I know you, and I am certain that something is bothering you. It wouldn't be bad news from Switzerland, would it?
We would already be on a boat heading towards the continent, were that the case, my dear Watson.
Very well, then what is it? Let me guess. For the past 2 weeks, the papers have talked of nothing other than this French thief, Arsene Lupin. He's been making all of the police officers on the continent look like complete idiots. You're taking an obvious pleasure out of reading these articles.
My dear Watson.
I've put my finger on it, haven't I? I know you well. Something tells me that you will not entertain talk of this Lupin for some time. Do you recall his latest feat? Using an alias, he seduced a young Italian princess in order to rob her of a priceless set of diamond jewellery that once belonged to the Nemesis. These jewels were to be part of the lady's dowry on the occasion of her marriage to the son of a wealthy, influential Sicilian. Finally, our friend, having committed his crime, left word for the local press, explaining that there was no other way for the charming lass to escape a marriage of convenience with, I quote, an uncultivated and uncouth boor without the least refinement. Since then, the lady has been confined to a convent, and rumour has it that the two outraged fathers have jointly offered a sum of countless millions of liras for the head, the rest of the body being optional, of the man who is responsible for their dishonour. Are you acquainted with the reputation of the Italian criminal milieu? Why, another letter from the zoo about those missing birds, as if we were going to be running around the whole of London chasing chickens. As I was saying, are you acquainted with the reputation of the Italian criminal milieu? This Arsene Lupin must be in hiding somewhere, surrounded by bottles of champagne and stolen treasures. How foolhardy and arrogant. Oh, these French. However, he didn't pursue this foolishness to the point of risking stepping onto British soil.
Has the cat got your tongue, Watson? What?
Poison! Are you poisoned?
Whatever is the matter with you, Watson? Pray tell.
This letter on the table.
Oh my God!
Read it.
Was I right? A poisoned letter, perhaps, Watson. or something shocking in the contents. Dear Mr. Holmes, before I begin, please excuse any grammatical or spelling errors that you might notice. Your language isn't my native tongue, as I come from the continent, France, to be exact. In addition, my singular subjects of conversation, whether they be oral or written, are the most exquisite food and wine, the noblest arts, the sublimest women. The whole world knows that you, people of Her Most Gracious Majesty, do not produce or even discern any manifestation of aesthetic intelligence and civilization that sets man apart from beasts, and thus the opportunities to practice your language are sporadic and brief. What use is there to linger with a lackey or maid? But look, I see I have made a mistake, or rather an execrable mistranslation. I said, you, people of Her Most Gracious blah blah blah. I should have said, the people of blah 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 other than you. And how can I include you in this half-ruddy face, half-pallid crowd reeking of brine and cheap beer? You stand apart, an icon! Having followed your exploits for some time and being interested in your unusual personality, I started to see in you a man of intelligence, ingenuity, and singular refinement. The incredible results in your activities and the manner in which you achieve them are marked with the seal of genius. Believe me, despite the lamentable opinion that I hold for inhabitants of your island, I have for you an admiration without limit, which reached its apogee recently when I discovered you have a French ancestor. What unlucky stars brought you to the world elsewhere than in the motherland? The motherland I call my own, that should have been your own. Perhaps the gods desire that your presence on this island bring up the intellectual average that was so low it bordered on absurd. The business that brings me to write this letter may bring an answer to this question. You see, events without antecedent will occur in London in the week to come, beginning on the very night of the day in which you read this letter. The purpose of these events is to bring to light a fraud, the arrogance and vanity of the English. Enough of the haughty, boring composure that in the English present us with passion should be freely expressed. Enough of the derisive confidence in England's impregnability which is displayed by all of your politicians and soldiers, the English fortresses being protected by seas serving as moats. Enough of your supposed symbols of majesty and grandeur of spirits which are, in fact, merely the fruits of looting and plundering. England has measured the whole world by its stingy superior smile for far too long. Thus I, Arsene Lupin, have pledged to get rid of his smile. To that end, in the week to come, I pledge to steal 5 of the most representational symbols of the alleged English grandeur here in London. And once these auspicious achievements have been accomplished, I will exhibit the trophies for the world to see, and will reveal the smallness of a nation incapable of preserving its pride. England will become the laughing-stock of all nations, from the largest to the smallest, and will have to swallow its pride and lower its head for millennia to come. Imagine these self-righteous and perfidious faces, who ordinarily parade the fact that they are one of Her Majesty's people, will henceforth hide their origins. Being English will no longer be grounds for pride, but rather shame. In brief, the debts will be paid. You are perhaps asking yourself why I have chosen to share with you my vision, which many who don't know me would consider mad. And after all, if my former praises are well-founded, you are certainly the only person in England capable of stopping my plan. And like myself, you are fully aware of the inefficiency of the flagrant lack of imagination that plagues your police service. And the reason for this letter is eminently narcissistic. No exceptional artist desire to produce their work for an uncultured public, incapable of appreciating the true value of his prowess and talents. In you, I have found the ideal spectator, and I wish for you to follow the stages of my consecration step by step. In fact, I would almost wish for you to put yourself in my path, and in vain to stop me from committing these thefts. But you are a busy man who doesn't like defeat. What a shame! If, despite everything, the adventure tempts you anyway, I shall leave you a few verses that deal with tonight's target. All across France, everyone knows, in the blind's kingdom, you only need one eye for the crown. You treat us like blind men, it shows. And throughout and one night one-armed man who brought us down. It is true that we failed, and though we tried again, our fate was nailed. His immortality our pain. One of the Spanish capes, the detestable pride that hangs around you like drapes. Our suffering makes you stride. Anniversary came along in order to protect victory. We were put in the wrong. Ain't the day made history? Save the pain and defeat, the worst in this game is that the hero we did meet carries a French name. Clearly, the vengeance found. What I have in mind for this traitor, sitting at his master's feet like a hound, is to be run aground. On my honor tonight to hand, I will break free the binding so that all may understand our victory will take wing. Arsene Lotino. Whew. I need a sip of water here. Hold on. That was a lot of reading.
Holmes, this is truly unbelievable. Surely this cannot be taken seriously.
It's possible, Watson, that this letter is nothing but a prank. However, a small chance exists that both the challenge and the threat are real.
What will you do?
First, I'm going to enjoy the breakfast Mrs. Hudson has prepared. If you would be so good, Watson, as to clarify some of the riddles in the letter. Firstly, if Arsene Lupin is actually the author, as he states, why does he sign with another name? When it comes to the poem, even if an answer seems straightforward, we must be quite certain. What would the target of tonight's theft be if this letter turns out to be accurate? We have one day to find the solution and to take preventative measures. You could go see Barnes, the bookstore in Glentworth Street. Surely they'll have something that will be informative.
Alright, let me adjust the volume here. Thank you, moderator. So voices up, eh? Voices to the maximum, perhaps. And let me lower my voice. I'll just put my microphone a bit farther away. Easy to adjust. Thank you. Alright.
Holmes's violin.
I'm playing as Watson right now. What are you doing, Watson? You're playing the China. So there are two modes of movement here. We can do first person, or we can do third person. Oh, actually, no, we cannot. Oh, I'm surprised. Because in Awaken, you can actually change the movement. The remastered version of Awaken.
Holmes's Table for Experiments. A motley collection. Ooh, The Adventure of the Dancing Men. I recall.
The bullet holes.
I still haven't filled these holes. Holmes was amusing himself by writing the Queen's initials by firing with my handgun. A funny way to entertain oneself.
It is a bit of an eyesore though, so please get to work, Watson. Fill those holes. We cannot invite any guests here with those holes around.
It was in this statue that we found the famous Black Pearl of the Borgias. Colonel Gordon. It was during the affair of the lodger in treatment. This is how Holmes organizes his correspondence that is awaiting responses. If only his clients saw that. It's a coal bucket in which Holmes stores his cigars. What a strange idea.
And whose room is this? I believe it's my room. Yeah. Holmes' room is across on the other side. Alright, let's look at our notebook here. Okay, so the letter, items, we have nothing right now, dialogues, documents, reports. So the map of the city. And that's Baker Street. I don't think the game has an objective list here, guys. The newer games have them, but I don't think this one has. Lavender, hello, welcome. Oh, the fresh air. The polluted air. Sky pretty clear, guys. So that's nice.
I have no interest in going there.
I like walking around in Sherlock Holmes games. Yeah, the older games have this freedom, guys, that the newer Sherlock Holmes lack. We do have these open areas. Hello. Hello, bird feeder. How are you and your pigeons doing? Looks like a humble man. Hello. Okay, what is this street out here, guys? I don't remember. Oh, Malcolm Street. Okay. Okay, what are we doing? Hello. Hello, lovely lady. Golden Lion. That sounds familiar. Yeah, the older Sherlock Holmes games have fewer people on the streets. But that's understandable. The newer games are more crowded. Hello. Hello, lovely day, isn't it? Lovely people, hello. The Barnes bookseller. Are we doing some research? Okay, we do have an objective. Hold on, guys. Let me go to the document here. Oh, new location on the map. The Barnes bookstore.
Poor Barnes should hire a cleaning lady.
Wow.
What a mess.
What happened here, Barnes? Was there a wild animal loose inside your store? What is going on, Barnes?
Gnithruth, Kudwilm, Lizrit,
Whoa.
Sublilh.
Barnes? Barnes? Are you alright? The wild dance that you just did.
Good day,
What was that?
Barnes.
Hello, Dr. Watson. How are you? I didn't hear you enter.
Are you busy? Am I disturbing you?
Not at all. I was researching, but if you came to see me, it must be that you're looking for something specific. Perhaps I can help you?
A very strange affair, bewildering even, has brought me to see you. An affair involving a Spanish cape and a one-eyed, one-armed man.
Most certainly. You will find the works dealing with naval history on one of the shelves somewhere.
Oh, okay, so that's what we're doing. We're researching the subjects or the objects in that letter, guys. We are researching that.
A very strange affair, bewildering even, has brought me to see you. An affair involving a Spanish
Oh, wait.
cape and a one-eyed, one-armed man.
Most certainly.
I have to ask you 2 times, eh? But, alright, that's good enough. Thank you for your help.
Thank you. I'll go look.
Well, at least we know that there's a book here that we need, guys. But on which shelf? There's a ton of books here. Are any of those shelves marked? Are they placed according to their subjects? And the genre? Where am I supposed to look? One of these shelves, he said, guys. There's a lot of shelves. You want me to scan all the books to find that particular one? Really now? Jusuni, hello! Welcome to the stream. How are you? Oh my god, are you serious, Barnes? Can you not tell me what the book is? Well, naval history. Naval history, guys. Do you have some kind of a glossary here? Where's the naval history column? Barnes? Barnes? You need to tell me more. Naval history. These bookshelves are not marked, guys. Any book that looks out of place. Alright, maybe I'm not scanning careful enough, guys. I need to be more thorough here. Could it be in the next room? In the private area. Oh my god, is that one? Oh. Was his last voyage. Upon his return, he astounded many with his taste of raw meat and his sudden onslaught of salivation when, I quote, his housekeeper, local college students, or uniformed conscripts passed in front of the windows of the living room. He died 2 years later due to the fatal fall when attempting to battle the weathercock atop Edinburgh's bell tower with a sculpture that he had made out of clay and bria chips representing the supposed offspring of Duke of Kent and a hedgehog. Born in Bornham, Thorpe, Norfolk in 1758, we owe to Admiral Nelson some of the most beautiful pages of the Royal Navy's history, charged with intercepting Bonaparte en route for Egypt. He conquered the French fleet in the Battle of the Nile in 1798. Not content to rest on his laurels in 1799, he recaptured Naples from the revolutionaries and was made Duke of Bronte in 1800. The death of this unrivaled seaman, who had already given his body in the service of his country, he had one arm amputated and lost the sight in one eye, was his crowning moment. He died triumphing over Admiral Villeneuve during the Battle of Trafalgar. Despite being inferior in terms of numbers, but through the grace of courage and audacity without compare, a representative tale of Nelson occurred during a former battle when the flight captain warned him that the commander was signaling retreat. Admiral Nelson, convinced they were to be victorious, held the telescope to his blind eye and said, "I really do not see the signal." And thus he continued the battle, coming out victorious. Luckily for him, his joke ends here. We don't have a next page, unfortunately.
Ah, here's my book, The Great English Sailors. As it happens, I found this book and...
Excuse me, my dear Dr. Watson, but I am in need of tranquility.
Well, farewell, Barnes.
Alright, hold on, guys. I'm going to turn down the music a tad. It's a bit high right now. A little bit. There. Alright, we are returning to the apartment then. We got what we came for. Let's go back to Holmes. He has locked himself inside his apartment once again. Holmes, poor Holmes. So there's a function to run in this game. If we press the shift key, we are running now. Holmes! Look what I have found! Look what I have found, Holmes. You don't look impressed.
Now tell me, Watson, what progress have you made? Have you found the meaning of the mysterious signature?
Arsene Lupin, guys. Is he not? I don't remember this. Typing down the answers in the other games, guys. Is this... the right spelling? Yeah, Arsene. Lupin. Or do I need to write down the other name? Hey, hold on, guys. Is that right?
Your intentions are good, Watson, but you've missed everything of importance.
Ouch. The name in the book. Could it be this one, guys? Horatio Nelson? I don't know. Alright, yeah. Horatio Nelson, guys.
Now tell me, Watson, what progress have you made? Have you found the meaning of the mysterious signature?
Horatio. Oops.
It's an anagram, Holmes. The letters in Arseno Lotino can be used to spell out Horatio Nelson.
That's a welcome confirmation. No doubt the target of the theft is somehow connected with the Battle of Trafalgar, won by Admiral Lord Nelson at the expense of the French. Nelson, who lost an eye and an arm in battle, has a statue high atop a column in Trafalgar Square. It says that the object of the theft is sitting at his master's feet. There's nothing to steal on this column. We have a map of London here somewhere. Let's see if we can find a site of interest near Trafalgar Square.
A map of London? So... I'm sure in the later games, there will be maps here on the wall, guys. Okay, not that one. Map of the city. Okay, these are not maps. Could it be a book? Could it be that one?
Treaty on Cornish, the Celtic language of the Cornish people. And here, medieval pottery. Holmes has an interesting taste in reading.
What could be on this desk? A map of the city. Holmes, tell me where. Is that... oh, there we go, map of London.
Ha! I found it at last. The map of London.
So, according to you, what is there to steal in Trafalgar Square? Show me on the map, Watson.
Maria, hello, welcome to the stream. Alright, so we have a map in our inventory now. Do we not? Map of London. Now, the west, the south, the center, the east. Which part are we in right now? I don't know. Oxford Circus, a very popular marketplace situated on Oxford Street. I don't think so. Okay, this is where we are, Baker Street, guys. Burlington Arcade, built to order of Lord George Cavendish. Piccadilly Circus, a great thoroughfare leading from Haymarket and Regent Streets. I don't think these are the ones. Center. Justice Courts. Trafalgar Square, there we go, guys. National Gallery of Painting is located on Trafalgar Square, where the Nelson column is erected. That's the place.
The only location visible is the National Gallery of Painting, which faces the column.
Why not? Our man wants to steal a painting, but which one? Watson, shall we head out? Let's take a tour of the National Gallery. While you find us a hansom, I'll send a message to Lestrade to have him join us.
Yeah. Are you not joining me right now? We are going our separate ways. Alright, guys. So I can quick travel right? Using this map of London. Quick travel?
No. I must find a hansom.
Oh, okay, no! We are not ready yet. Alright, I will do it, Holmes. Here.
Ah, Lamb, good timing. Can you give myself and my friend Sherlock a lift?
With pleasure, Dr. Watson. The mistress, Miss Bromsby, gave me the day off. I'll wait for you.
The National Gallery in Trafalgar Square. A lovely place. With lovely music.
So, Holmes, what are we doing?
We are just visitors here, Watson. Okay, I am controlling Holmes now, guys. Nice. Fragile.
Fragile? The museum transports china?
Art is precious, my dear Watson, but it's true that this crate...
Oops. I cut you off, Holmes.
Fragile? The museum...
Art is precious, my dear Watson, but it's true that this crate is a curious size. I'd say 3 feet 3 inches on 2 sides by 6'6".
So since we're here, guys, we are going to check out the paintings. We are of an acquired taste. Let's talk to this guy.
Good afternoon, gentlemen, and welcome to the National Gallery of Painting. As it's such a lovely day outside, you're the only visitors at the moment, and likely will be for the whole day, as the minimum number of people for a guided tour is...
We're not here to visit the museum, young man. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
Sherlock Holmes, the famous detective?
Indeed, I have reason to believe that a theft is being planned that will take place here, perhaps as early as today.
A robbery?
I'm not certain, but there is a good reason to believe that is the case. We have contacted Inspector Lestrade at Scotland Yard, and he should be joining us momentarily. Meanwhile, rest assured that we are here in an official capacity. In the meantime, you can certainly help us. One of the paintings will play a part in the matter, but I don't yet know exactly which one. I do, however, have a few clues that should tell something to a specialist like yourself.
Ah, yes, of course. As it happens, I've only been working here for 3 days. Actually, I'm an apprentice, and my duties here are essentially administrative.
Pray tell, would I be correct in deducing that the elder of the 2 men that we can see up there is the director of the museum?
Yes, that is Sir Pointer. He could certainly assist you better than I, but at the moment he's terribly occupied and will be for some time.
But the location that you are proposing is unworthy of my work. All of my pieces are hymns to color and light. It's the very stars, the sun that you want to extinguish.
Please understand, dear sir, the entrance hall is reserved for temporary exhibitions. We are able to add more lighting.
In that case, you would have to provide lanterns across the whole length of the ceiling, and to use the most refined oil possible. Definitely not gas. And mirrors to reflect the light, along with some canvases in basic colors to bring out the contrasts.
We will do all that we possibly can.
Nevertheless, I insist that a number of my works must be on the main floor next to the large pieces.
But our rooms are already full, and, as you know, each has its specific subject. Too much modernism?
How can there be too much modernism? Modernism doesn't exist. Only art exists. Art is timeless. Art is cosmic.
Well, sir, perhaps we should continue this conversation in my office.
Fix the plant! He toppled the plant, guys.
Then you must certainly have a ledger of the works that are shown in the museum, with a description of each painting.
Yes, Sir Pointer entrusted it to my care this morning so I could familiarize myself with the collection, but I lost it. I know I make a rather feeble archivist, but while I was doing a tour of the museum, the painting that Mr. Pointer is now dealing with arrived, along with cases full of canvases that he had to quickly inventory.
The case of the missing ledger. What do you make of it, Watson? Listen, Mr.
Palinor, sir.
Palinor, my friend and I will make our way through the museum in order to find the ledger. If you lost it while touring the museum and it wasn't back on the desk, then it must be in one of the galleries. Stay here and we will return to see you when we have found it, and not a word of it to the director.
Certainly, sir. With many thanks, I will continue to do my inventory and await you.
Do you have a blueprint of the museum?
Tell me, young man, would you happen to have a blueprint of the building in order to facilitate the task at hand?
Ah, yes. Where did I put it? Oh, yes, here it is.
Ah, thank you, young man.
Farewell, Palinor.
And can I access this on my inventory on the map part, guys? National Gallery of Painting. Aha, wow, a blueprint, a layout on the whole museum, guys. So the entrance hall is here, that's where we are right now. Entrance hall, director's office. Then we have Italian gallery, Flemish gallery, German gallery, the Dutch gallery, English gallery, French gallery, and the Spanish gallery. Wow. They're all divided, eh? And then we have these two rooms here that are unnamed on this side. Are those only for staff? Or storage areas, maybe? Then we also have... Oh, that's the director's office, guys. Yeah, and then one tiny room here. A very, very tiny room. Or just a hallway leading to the Spanish gallery. Okay. Alright. Let's get to work, Watson. Let's go find the ledger. A misplaced ledger or a stolen ledger, guys. But, of course, we do have to look at the paintings. Beautiful paintings. The scenic ones. I enjoy the scenic ones. But ones that have, not a lot of flowers, guys. I'm not a flower person. But isn't this suspicious? So Holmes says something about the size of this. Huh. Maybe those paintings were transported in this one, guys. These are crates. The new ones. Beautiful place. So these are the unknown. Oh, that's the hallway, guys. But this room is blocked off. You can see that on the map.
Closed.
Yeah, the unknown room on the map. Poor flower pot. The one that got toppled over. Wow, they made a mess, guys.
The painter who was conversing with the director has such character, to the point of taking some of it out on this poor plant.
Director's office. I guess they are busy. Can I eavesdrop?
I said I didn't want to be disturbed. I said I didn't want to be disturbed.
Poor director. Alright, let's start with this gallery here, guys. We're going clockwise, yeah. Let's go clockwise. So this room here, what is it again? This is a Spanish gallery. Is there no audio tour? Where's my mini cassette tape and earphones? I want an audio tour.
The Adoration of the Name of Jesus, El Greco, 1541 to 1614. Spanish painter from Crete, belonging to the Mannerist school.
Nice. Feel like I'm really inside the gallery, guys.
A lovely painting by Murillo. Impressive.
Lovely indeed.
The Lamentation of the Dead Christ by Giuseppe de Ribera, a tenebrist painter.
Plus Sky 7, I haven't answered your question yet. So you ask about Domini games and its Hopper games. It seems like 90% of them coming out are from Domini games. Yeah, that is pretty accurate. I don't have a problem with Domini games, except their simplified offerings. You know, casual adventure games are already casualized, but now they are trying to casualize the casual adventure games even more. With the ones that, how do I explain this? Yeah, just like the new release this week on Big Fish. There's a casual adventure game that take assets from all the other series and put it into one. So I'm not a fan of those. That's why we're not playing that game this week. And that's what I have a problem with. Those style of games.
This canvas by Tiziano Vecellio, better known as Titian, is an allegory of prudence. It reads, "From the past, the man of the present acts prudently so as not to imperil the future." Wise advice.
I'm interested in the representation of the men and the animals, guys. 3 against 3? Look at that. Interesting. Any correlation between the specific animals with a specific human? Oh, this is the interesting painting.
An Apostle, Giuseppe de Ribera, 1591 to 1652.
Okay, this is pretty nice. I like looking at the paintings.
La Tela Real by the great Spanish master Diego Velázquez, 1599 to 1660, painted from the golden century of Spain. It depicts a royal boar hunt.
Oh, wow. Ooh. Look at the kids. Look at the children here.
The Vendramin family, venerating a relic of the True Cross by Titian, a Venetian paper, died in 1576, leader of the 16th century Venetian school of the Cinquecento. Jacob with a Flock of Laban by Giuseppe de Ribera, also called Lo Spagnoletto, or the Little Spaniard because of his height. Christ healing the paralytic at the pool of Bethesda by Murillo, one of the most important figures in Baroque painting in Spain during the 18th century. Christ driving the traders from the temple, canvassed by the Spanish master El Greco.
I wish these are more detailed description of the paintings, guys. I want to know what's happening in the paintings, not only the painter or the year number and the name of the painting. I want more info.
A Peasant Boy Leaning on a Sill by Bartolomé Esteban Murillo, 1617 to 1682. The Toilet of Venus by Diego Velázquez, who was considered, along with Francisco Goya and El Greco, as one of the greatest artists in all of Spanish history.
Okay, remind me what I'm doing here? I'm looking for the ledger, right? I am looking for the ledger. That's our goal, but we do have to look at the paintings. So in the New Rome, what do you think, Watson? Are you enjoying the tour? Okay, this is the French gallery. Alright, hold on guys, hold on. Anything on the chairs? I'm so mesmerized by the paintings, I haven't fully examined. These relaxing chairs. Okay, never mind. Nothing there, guys. Alright, let's... Oh, hold on. We have the tags.
French Painters Gallery.
Ah.
A portrait, Madame Moitessier, by Ingres, who was also a violinist on the side, like myself.
Oh.
Monsieur de Norvin's portrait by Jean-Auguste Dominique Ingres, 1780 to 1876. The Billet Doux by Françoise Boucher.
Oh, this one is nice. I don't mind putting this in my room, guys. Yeah, that is going to be pretty cool. If I have this in my house. That painting there.
A beautiful landscape by Boucher, Françoise, a master of colour in the Age of Enlightenment. The Battle of Genappe by Horace Vernet, one of the victories of the French Revolution.
This is a series of paintings. It looks like, yeah, a series, guys. Around the same size, around the same subject matter too. And the same style of painting and colors.
Horace Vernet, The Battle of the Hanau, which took place in 1813, the beginning of the end for Napoleon despite this victory.
This one also. Oh?
Watson, come quickly.
What is it, Holmes? What have you found?
A painting by my great-uncle, Horace Vernet. I had forgotten that his work could be found here. It is certainly this ancestor to whom Lupin made reference in his letter. Such talent, don't you think?
Who? Lupin?
No, Vernet. Albeit Lupin also, but in a different field.
We found it already, guys! This is only the second room. So anything in particular that we have to pay attention to? Any specific spots in the painting?
A canvas by Vernet, The Battle of Montmirail, France's campaign of 1814, the last embers of the First French Empire.
Anything hidden behind the paintings? Oh, maybe not. Maybe this is not important, guys. Alright, let's continue on then.
The Emperor Napoleon I, or Bonaparte as we English prefer, painted by Horace Vernet. The Scale of Love by Jean-Antoine Watteau. Born in 1684, died in 1721, French painter, one of the first in the Rococo style, inspired by the Commedia dell'arte, who loved to depict theatre and festivities in his paintings. Perfect Harmony by Jean-Antoine Watteau.
What about this door here? The room... oh, you know what? This is a closed door. This room is not on the map.
Closed.
Closed and locked. Ooh, that book there, though. That book dropped on the floor is out of place, guys.
There, it seems that we've found the famous ledger.
Oh!
It's written in shorthand, and there are hundreds of entries. Let's bring it to the archivist.
Oh, we found the book already. Wow. Impressive, guys. Ooh, the stare of yours, Watson.
A canvas by Nicolas Poussin that tells of the discovery of Moses. Very nice.
Ah, the baby, guys. By the river Nile.
The Adoration of the Golden Calf by Nicolas Poussin, a classical French painter from the 17th century who spent most of his productive career not in Paris, but in Rome, on the fringes of the prominent schools of the era.
I like this one.
Jacques Cazot, portrait by Jean-Baptiste Perronneau, born around 1715, died 1783. The Triumph of Pan by Nicolas Poussin. A canvas by Joseph Vernet, my great-great-uncle.
A lot of the paintings in this room is by your great-uncle.
Horace Vernet, my ancestor. Magnificent, this landscape at sunset.
Maybe we can even rename this whole gallery to his name, guys. This whole room here. Like, a majority of the paintings are by him.
Portrait of a Woman by Perronneau, French school, pastel on paper.
Alright, this is the British Gallery, am I right? And there's two rooms here, guys. But we have a ledger. We found a ledger. Let's hurry back and give it back to him, guys, before we continue on with the tour. I enjoy this tour. The self-guided tour. Kira Mukati, hello, welcome to the stream. Also, Jusuni, have fun with your taxes. So good luck.
Yes, Mr. Holmes?
I found your ledger. Can I give this back to you? Yeah.
Here is your ledger, my friend.
You found it! Many thanks. You won't say anything to Sir Pointer?
Rest assured, are you familiar with how the entries are written? Everything seems to be abbreviated.
Oh.
I understand how to locate a thematic group and how to read a description, but I am struggling with the location codes.
It's better than nothing at the moment. We're searching for a painting that has a connection to the Battle of Trafalgar.
Depicting what exactly?
According to this poem, it could be...
It could be. Oh my god, you want me to do something here, huh? Let me check out my document again. Something about an eye. Am I right? Let's go back to the poem. Where's the poem? One-eyed, one-armed man who brought us down. All across France. Okay, could that be a clue that we need to search for this inside the French gallery, guys? Spanish capes. What does a painting based on the Battle of Trafalgar depict? A one-eyed man? I don't know. I don't know. Wish I can type using my keyboard. Oh, I can! Wow, I can use my keyboard. So much easier, guys.
Are you sure? It means nothing to me, Mr. Holmes.
What does it depict? What does it depict? Could it be in my notes? Hold on, guys. Let me look at my notes here. Go back to... Holmes and Watson, guys. Admiral Lord Nelson. Yeah. Maybe I need to type in that name. Horatio Nelson, guys. Again, once again.
Are you sure? It means nothing to me, Mr. Holmes.
Okay, what is the question again? What does the painting based on the Battle of Trafalgar depict? It depicts a battle.
Are you sure?
It depicts war.
Are you sure?
Oh my god. Hold on. A statue high atop a column in Trafalgar Square. A statue? It depicts a statue. Statue.
Are you sure? It means nothing to me, Mr. Holmes.
What does it depict? The Battle of Trafalgar. What does it depict? It's gotta be in the poem then. It's in the poem. It depicts a victory. It depicts... a traitor. It depicts an anniversary. It depicts a cape, a Spanish cape. It depicts France. Shall we try all these words? There's so many choices here, guys. Aww. It depicts victory.
Are you sure? It means nothing to me, Mr. Holmes.
It depicts France.
Are you sure? It means nothing to me, Mr. Holmes.
It depicts a... Have I tried battle? No. What is the painting based on? Battle of Trafalgar depicts. It depicts a traitor.
Are you sure? It means nothing to me, Mr. Holmes.
Do I need to go look at the painting first before I go... Wait, no. We are looking for the painting now. We're trying to describe the painting, guys. So it's gotta be in the poem or in one of the conversations, right? The adventure tempts you anyway. I shall leave you a few verses that deal with the tonight's target. Yeah, this is about the painting. These verses here, this poem. Oh, I need to try crown. Only need one eye for the crown. I need to try that word. Crown. Save the pagan defeats. Let me try the crown.
Are you sure? It means nothing to me, Mr. Holmes.
Nothing again. Okay, we are heading to the French gallery. Where's the French gallery? Which one? French? We've already been in the French gallery, guys. Oh, that one in the corner. The one that we were in is the French gallery. Okay, hold on. So this one is the French gallery, guys. Right here. There are paintings of the battles in the room. But these are not the specific Battle of Trafalgar.
a canvas by Joseph Vernet, my great-great-uncle. Horace Vernet, my ancestor. Magnificent, this landscape at sunset.
If it is indeed one of the paintings in this room, what could it be?
The Battle of Genappe by Horace Vernet, one of the victories of the French Revolution. Horace Vernet, The Battle of the Hanau. A canvas by Vernet, The Battle of Montmirail, France's campaign of 1814, the last embers of the First French
We
Empire.
are looking for Battle of Trafalgar, so it's not those 3 paintings. Is this a battle scene? No, definitely not. Is this a battle scene? There's a ship there, though. Is that a battleship?
Horace Vernet, my ancestor. Magnificent, this landscape at sunset.
I might need to go back to the bookstore. Hold on, guys. And ask the bookseller again. The bookseller, let me look at this. The naval history on one of the shelves. Naval history? So that book is about naval history. The one that we borrowed earlier.